Okay, FM 101.7.
Na mama radio we you. Mo amanyukuo a mo ye minority in parliament so bill ebeduru parliament no. Wo mo se dia wo mo kire mu ni se.
The restrictions one no.
Na the restriction position bill yeah.
Okay, FM.
Wo mo se enka na hia se mampani beba ho. Na kananka otumi declare state of emergency rather.
Yes. Okay, the Akobane said, like I told you earlier, no, Omampeni will choose me to declare state of emergency. So declare a state of emergency, sir. There are some resident powers in the constitution and emergency powers are Omampeni then a war. Say or declare that state of emergency, no one trigger that particular constitutional provision. Sometimes wartime, maybe a Ghana or a no and I send a cano, a cobasta, which mean can say they are ordinary times. Just as today, idea about we are seeing now, and now Manoka say Italy over 3,000 people in our day in a war, Italy. China is the same thing. The state of California. The state of California. When we say the state of California, as from saying Ghana.
Me ba cho 5 times like Ghana. I know California.
Just the state of California. Me know the governor of California has declared a state of lockdown. You can't go out. You just have to stay at home. Compare Ghana to California. Some of us are taking these extraordinary measures. Who are we? But the minority, any NDC, can say, who should bill not as it stands today now? Okay? First of all, it makes very little reference to coronavirus. Hello, Brother Ame. It makes very little reference to coronavirus.
And money do. Now, baby.
I mean, who share the sessions 2 and sessions 4 now? It has effectively nothing to do with coronavirus.
Sessions 2 and 4, then
yes, because maybe I'm with Nankaba, okay, so you can read it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Very little to do with coronavirus. In my choice, UK, one party a direct legislation called the Coronavirus Bill. What the UK Parliament as we speak. I did the Parliament. We say because of these issues, I also. Omampeni want to me to respect. Now, to me, Parliament man to me to come out with executive instrument. But when me explain the big and so executive instrument how it is done. Legislative instrument, what they call Parliament for 21 days. It's the Parliament best scrutinized it. Constitutional instrument, what they call Parliament, another 21. But oftentimes, no executive instrument can be Attorney General will just sit in the office, develop it. The next time they understand it is signed. Into and there, Omampeni, the way now the act is crafted now. Omampeni bet me a story and no actual Eduji Kujo Tamakloe restriction instruments, and that ends it. There's no scrutiny of the instrument by any other authority. Hello?
No, so meet you.
By any other authority. And the reason the president can give for the restriction has nothing to do with coronavirus. In fact, some of it had to do with the fact that you are spreading propaganda, you are inciting one tribe against the other. What has that got to do with coronavirus? And I can say, as we speak, under the Public Health Act, persons within the executive arm of government have elaborate authority to resolve this matter. And this is a public health matter. It's a specific matter. Now the fear is that one, the current restrictions, say a bill or say act our parliament is here. There's no limit. There's no time limit. So that, for instance, it doesn't say that it comes into effect for 4 months. 3 months, 2 months, 14 days, or 4 weeks. Nothing, no limit. No, and we are going into an election.
Any time
there is
span.
No limit. There is no time limit. Let any MPP, MP, or whoever tell me the time limit put in the bill. Say this thing is coming into force, particularly to be sustained for the next 3 months, the next 4 months, or it is contingent to say you are finding solution to this coronavirus issue. Nothing whatsoever. It is overly broad. Overly broad. Would you when you speak a crack? Okay. Buzia Breso near Preventive Custody Act. So
yes, yes.
And Kuma Breso near the Preventive Detention Act. So Emma and Kuma extraordinary powers. And usually we share those clauses are also if the social and so, and it give the president extraordinary discretion. If the president is satisfied that Tamakloe is against the interests of the state or the security of the state, the president can take ABCD steps. Why do you do that? There is no judicial decision in it. There is no legislative authority in it. There is no check and balances. Nothing. Look, we are saying, look, when you are making law, you don't make the law because it be only pana or be implementing law no, or a good man. You do it in such a way, so nipa no be implementing law no, so be nipa bonia. There will be enough safeguards for the people. Nobody is against having a legislation that would resolve this coronavirus matter. Daddy, all of us want to have this matter resolved quickly. And that is why the incoming president, John Dramani Mahama, also no, NDC appointee, let's help government to resolve this problem. We are interested because coronavirus, any NDC, any MPP. But where under the guise of fighting coronavirus, Omanpeni who consolidated powers in you, that one adabraka. That one adabraka.
Now, any NDC, Modi Electoral Commission, Akojina Supreme Court. Eddie Assam this time around.
Yo, Brakwame, why wouldn't you say Electoral Commission, like any other agency under the 1992 Constitution, is subject to the 1992 Constitution? Any Embra Waye. Na Brakwame, ye can say, a dear, ye mammy, Jane Mensa, a dear to you say, or no per se, on compile a new register. In the NDC Amanyoku, I instructed me, I may issue it before the Supreme Court. Very simple. I asked for certain relief. And the Amanyoku, you can say, 1, under Article 45, the Electoral Commission will to me to compile a register and revise it at such intervals. The position of NDC at the actual Supreme Court, said, we interpreted the Constitution properly. The only meaning, say, once there is a compiled register, what you can do is to revise it. Now, I can say, as late as December 2019, the Electoral Commission usually register to do the District Assembly election, elect over 6,000 Assembly members and unit committee members. That register has not been invalidated by any court of law. Say, and register, and so once there is a compiled register, what the Commission by law can do is to revise it. And that revision can never mean scrapping the entire thing. No, any asama there to Supreme Court name. 2, the kind answer be on the said, your idea friend is CI 91. CI 91 no can say, so of course here co-register in order to vote. We hear identity documents 1, passport. 2, driver's license. 3, existing voters card. Sisiade, Yemami J. Mensa, a new CI at the Accord Parliament. Also amend the CI 91. Effectively, the all change and say, ye driver's license, ye the voters, existing voters card, as a proof of identification. And the say and no, NDC for say, no, and yading, and yading. Because Yemami Georgina Wood, Abu Ramadan case no. Okay, Abu Ramadan case no. One of the relief are OCK and they say existing voters card no, court no, and Bungu. Yemami Georgina Wood said that be Obia Ukra voters card biano. What the friend of prima facie evidence of eligibility.
Raya, Metiasia, there is a case law on that.
Yes, Abu Ramadan number 2.
Okay.
Because one of the relief, that's Abu Ramadan number 1. That's one of the relief. Omo can say, because to open mind, the card, was obtained using the NHIS card, there should be a blanket deletion of that card. Hello?
Meet lawyer.
A blanket deletion of the existing voters card. Yemami just would in the church judgment, also that cannot be possible. And that it raises a prima facie evidence that Onipano are qualified under Article 42. Remember the eligibility criteria under our Constitution, Article 42. Article 42 to be registered to vote, to become a voter. First, you need to be a citizen. You need to be 18 years, and you need to be of sound mind. So what it means that to be a voter's card now, it means that you had gone through that requirement. So that's it. Now, back when we said when we say the voters register you using in every election, it is certified by a magistrate, a district magistrate. So,
oh, yes, I know.
Until a district magistrate are certified, say, proper. And now, when we say under electoral laws, only registration to become a voter in the process is so. When we say, be challenge you, say you are not qualified to be registered. You have to go through an adjudication panel.
Sure.
Meanwhile, who could or passport? A director of passports can be certified. Say yes, go ahead and give him his passport. Say no. What's your passport there? Yenje by voters card there, my yenje. Now back when we said you sebi with the manu that's so. Under our laws, we are not permitted to discuss our matters. But one thing I make me can say, if you're Ghana, the bulk of our people have a voters card. How many people were Ghana had their passports?
Oh, kakrebi.
Baby, akramekra me nibi.
Anna, so we in passport in Muskrana. Enya ukuta Ghanaian passport. Enya wodia. Yes, it belongs to the government of Ghana.
No, absolutely. What you say? And many other things. It's a black woman. And no, and it there, Amanyo. Now, black woman, the young one was trying to say. Recently, Electoral Commission, a eminent committee for it. When you say, almost develop a slides be presentation be. Maybe I'm messing now. Now, presentation, which is slide number 23, 26 and 27. Electoral Commission and Kasakra say the new registration on person one of the cards are basically the existing voters card. It's in Ankasao. Then less than 2 weeks, why CI at the Accord Parliament say Yembo Engu. Now you using national identification card. As a 13-day match, National Identification Authority will break down at the Abba. Message no and so. So far, generated 10 million cards out of the 10 million, they have only given out 6 million. Now, Black Kwame, who Okada over 80 million and this a war, and only 10 million for 4 million. That means, if you want, which one of the documents should you give? Seven.
Now, liar.
Must have the opportunity to decide who will rule this country. We are not interested in having an elite, a sikafo, any elite register. What I say, a binuma junior say, and you be an so have a say in who become the leader of this country. Only some people should have the opportunity. Unye lawyer ni, unye doctor, unye accountant. But sebi. Minua oye taxi driver. Minua oye trotro driver. Minua aname mamia auto ade wo kanshi ene makola. Oye Ghana ni pa. Oye Ghana ni. Your one voters card. Mano kwai o use here no. As proof of the identity or way, sir, obey me and register. No, I join the queue. Now, democracy, you cry, Black Kwame, Sebio. You best sorry, I'm not particular to near join the queue. Near to Abama, microphobia, if you're a bar, no more, way. Crying out by my and the register, so person pussy a true express. If you're not, NDC, Amanyo, the assembly.
That bay and a basso court. Court to a mam date of hearing.
That be one who say their processes are by answer hearing date. We are all in that process, brother.
Medicine pay lawyer.
That's it.
Mesme say lawyer Godwin Edgy Tamakloe, a year counsel for the NDC, 8 to former President Mahama and okay 101.7. So in the
Okay, FM 101.7.